Last month in July, we finished up about 2 degrees above normal, and it was the 8th wettest July on record for Richmond International Airport. And so far this month, we're running over 3 degrees below normal, and we probably won't see any rain before the end of the month, and we'll finish up the month almost 2.4 inches below normal rainfall-wise. So July was kind of hot and on the wet side. August has been somewhat cool and on the dry side. And the temperatures for this upcoming weekend, highs around 80, lows in the 50s to around 60. That's more typical of late September, so right around the beginning of fall. Right now we have that cloud sun mix going on just like the past couple days, and this is what the sky will look like the next few days. Will be mostly sunny and some clouds will bubble up in the afternoon. 79 right now with the southwesterly wind at 10 miles an hour. The dew point's in the 40s, so it is very comfortable outside. We still have high values of ragweed pollen though. That's our main problem in terms of the air that's outside. A mix of 70s and low 80s right now. Now the winds have gone southwesterly and they will stay that way tonight into early tomorrow, but it's not bringing in much heat and humidity. It's going to stay pretty nice. But then we watch this cold front out here by Detroit. You notice behind it, temperatures in the 60s and low 70s. That front comes through later tomorrow, and that just kind of reinforces the cool air across the region. So it'll get a little bit warmer tomorrow, and then just as that happens, that front comes through and knocks the temperatures back down. Are watching this off towards the west. We're not concerned about these showers, but this little batch of clouds will swing through, especially northern Virginia going into tonight. So there'll be some clouds around, but for the most part, not too bad. And you can see from the past couple of hours here, as we take a look at the visible satellite picture, all these little puffs of white, those are those cottony-cumulus clouds that you see outside. These will kind of dissipate after sunset, but then some of those clouds will come in from the west during the overnight hours. In fact, you can kind of see this as we go through the evening hours. Temperatures dropping through the 60s. A little wave of clouds comes through. Tomorrow morning, about 55 to 60 for much of the region, a little bit warmer right up against the coast. And tomorrow, high temperatures will actually warm up into the low, in a few spots, even a few mid-80s. Then that cold front comes through tomorrow evening. You really don't notice it tomorrow evening, but then going into Saturday, we'll have temperatures again in the morning 55 to 60, warmer near the coast, a cloud sun mix, but then high Saturday afternoon, upper 70s to around 80 degrees. So just as we warm up a couple of degrees tomorrow, it gets kind of knocked down for the upcoming weekend. So 84 tomorrow, and then right around 79, 80 degrees for highs Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Overnight lows between 55 and 60. If you have plans on the river, the water temperatures are in the upper 70s, and that mandatory life jacket rule is at 5 feet. The water level actually in the western locations dropping. It'll go down below 4 feet over the next couple days. If you're heading down to the beach, remember we mentioned about some of that swim advisory due to the bacteria, but in terms of the overall weather, upper 70s for highs, overnight lows in the 60s, and waves building, especially as we get into Sunday and Monday. Waves possibly getting over 4 feet going into Labor Day. Water temperatures there mid to upper 70s. If you're heading up to the mountains, nice weather up there, and it will be cool though. High temperatures in the low and mid 70s, and overnight lows will be in the low 50s. In fact, tomorrow is about our closest day of getting close to normal in the short term. It looks like we'll warm up a little bit later next week as we get into about 84 degrees on Thursday. But as you notice here, the overnight low is about 55 to 60. That front comes through tomorrow. Temps around 80 for the holiday weekend, and we are watching maybe a little moisture coming in from the Atlantic late Wednesday into Thursday. That may bring us a couple showers or thunderstorms towards the second half of next week, but not a high chance of that the way it looks now.